What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic, and I want to talk about this situation that transpired with a young lady who was employed at Bar One in Miami. Now, we all know that Peter Thomas is at the helm of all the Bar Ones. I believe there's a location in Charlotte, Miami, of course, and Baltimore. I don't know if there's any more. If there is, you can drop down in the chat and let me know if I missed one. Well, it seems as though Bar One didn't want to pay her tips, and she went off. And so I believe this same situation took place at the Charlotte location, where checks were bouncing and employees weren't getting paid. And back then, the employees called Peter out and things of that nature. Now, on yesterday, I was tagged with this young lady's information, and basically there's a series of clips of her going off and talking about the situation that went down between her and the general manager at the Bar One location in Miami. And so she goes by Candy on TikTok. And by the way, if you're on TikTok, go ahead and give your boy a follow. I'm Tough Podcast on there. So guys, what I want to do right now is play you guys a multitude of clips. Just sit back and be patient. And she's going to break down what took place and what led to her actually not getting paid her tips from Bar One in Miami. So after those clips have played, I'll be back to break down the video and close the video. All right, sit tight.
They don't want to pay me my money. They owe me $1,400. They don't want to pay me. Bar One, all the receipts are here. They don't want to pay me my money. And I'm sitting here till the police come. They owe me $1,400. Look, they owe me $1,409. They don't want to pay me my money. Peter, you're a f***ing scammer. You owe money, your checks bounce, and you don't want to pay people their money. Give me my bread today. Okay, so this lady told me she was going to pay me today in cash because they're under investigation, but now she's not paying me. Say bye, Alicia. Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Woo. I'm gonna make videos because y'all gotta know what happened from start to finish. I'm just showing y'all clips of the shit that transpires today. But this shit been going on since the 18th. Literally, like, I got hired on the 15th. I started working on the 18th. And the shit been just spiraling downhill every... Alright, next part. I'm not the type to remember what part I said it was. So, 2 or 3. So, it's only 2 servers. It started getting really busy. I've been doing this forever. If there's a busy restaurant and you're short-staffed, instead of sending people to a table to have to wait even longer, tell them, hey, you know, we're on a bit of a wait. If you would like to step to the bar and get a cocktail in the meantime, we'll call you when your table's ready. Easy. It's not rocket science. But instead of that, our VP, who was supposed to be managing that night, was at the bar having her a gimlet. She was having her a good old cocktail while the restaurant was going to shit. So I had a table. Everything was running smooth. Even though it was rocky, it was smooth. Had a party at 8. Took them a while to get their drinks because there was only one bartender, and they never even got their appetizers. They had ordered them. It had been an hour or so, but mind you, there was only one man in the kitchen, one bartender, one cook in the whole restaurant, and 2 servers on this busy Monday, 5/22/23. So in the meantime, I had another table. They were cool. They had been there for a while. They ended up telling me they were going to have a party of 30 come in, and I was like, I know y'all joking. And the guy was like, no, I'm serious. And I'm like, you can't be serious. So he was very serious. I told the manager, like, this guy said he has a party of 30 coming in. She was like, oh, we're not going to be able to accommodate that. So lo and behold, 30 minutes later, here comes all these people on the patio. So I see all these people coming out, and I asked the VP, like, you can't tell these people that they have to wait like 20 minutes. So she didn't say nothing. She disregarded. She had a very condescending, nonchalant attitude about herself. So this party comes out. In the meantime, while I'm trying to help this party of 8 who never got their stuff, you know, they're ready to cancel their stuff. I hear, excuse me, can we get some service? So I'm being pulled left and right. I'm very overwhelmed because I'm thinking to myself, like, it's 2 of us. This girl is picking up so many tables. I have so many tables. Everybody's like, excuse me. I was like, you know what? I didn't sign up for this. I come from a fine dining background. I like structure. I like restaurants that is well established, that is not chaotic like this. I can't do this. So I told the guy, I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and close your checkout. And I told the girl, like, I'm leaving. My manager said that we cannot accommodate you. She started going off. The f*** you mean you leaving? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, don't you work here? She was going off. So I started to walk away. Well, she started following me. So I walked into the restaurant. So here we are going back and forth. And I said, did I disrespect you? I just told you we cannot accommodate you because my manager told me that we could not accommodate you. So finally the VP steps in. Go to the next part. A lot of people keep saying the police can't help. I did not call the police. She called the police on me. I told her I would wait till they got there so that I could talk to them because I wasn't leaving without being paid. Good morning, y'all. I still ain't been asleep since all that yesterday. I literally been up for 12 hours straight. So anyway, I just been doing a lot of running around and I had a lot of stuff to take care of. Anyway, so after all the chaos happened with the party of 30, I texted GM. I told her, I said, it is a lot going on right now. This is very overwhelming. Overstimulated. I feel threatened. I feel like I'm in danger. I'm about to call the police because these guests are wilding out. So she was like, I'm on my way. So when she got there, the guests had already left by then. Like, it took her like 35 minutes to get there. The guests had already left. I was in the kitchen. The guests had already left. So when she got there, you know, she pulled me to the side. I told her what happened. She was very apologetic. And then she told me that she would pay me. She would give me my tips. I told her I did not wish to move forward with the company. She told me she would pay me and give me my tips within 48 hours. So 2 days later, I told her I was on my way to Bar One. I got to Bar One. The lady, the VP, had a family emergency. So she was like, can you come back tomorrow? I expressed to her that I had been driving far to get there. So I can't keep wasting my time driving there for no reason. She told me to come back tomorrow. So I went back the next day and the same thing happened. So she told me that she would be paying me Monday. Fast forward to yesterday. So I get there. As soon as I walk in, the first thing this lady said to me was, it's been a show. We are under investigation. A lot of people quit. I had to fire some people today. Just sit at the bar, get you a cocktail, and I'll be right with you. So I waited a whole hour patiently while she's handling other people. A girl walked in after me. She got the girl in and out. But apparently after the conversation I had with her, she said the girl ain't get paid or something. So I sat down with her and she started going through like my folders, like my envelopes with like all my receipts from the week that I worked. But then she starts saying, what days did you work? Oh, I can't find this receipt. I have all of it in my phone because I took pictures of all the receipts. I took pictures of the envelopes with all the amounts that I'm owed. So I'm like, because they told us to make sure that we take pictures of it so we have it for our own record just in case this happens. So I'm like, okay, I got everything you need right here. Plus that little paper that y'all saw on this thing that everybody keep clowning me about. So first and foremost, I want to say y'all are doing y'all big one on TikTok because I reached out to the Department of Labor like y'all told me to start the claim. But guess what? They already have an open investigation. So I was telling the man that I went on TikTok and I was expressing my concerns because I did not know where to start. And there is dozens of former employees, maybe even people that still work for the company that have not been compensated. So what I need y'all to do, if y'all ever work for Bar One, whether it be in Baltimore, Miami, any of his old companies, and y'all was not compensated, please send me a message because the quicker we can get everybody together and the quicker we can get evidence, the quicker we can get our money. This is ridiculous. So this is something that's already ongoing before my situation, and I wish that I knew, but I know now. Y'all keep saying why you ain't quit. I did.
Ciao.
Alright, so you guys heard all of that. I know it was a lot. If you made it this far, I thank you for sitting tight and being patient. I just wanted to give you guys most of what she had to say. Now, I do have to admit that I had to skip a part because within that clip she was playing copyrighted music and I didn't want my video to get flagged. Now, in the part that I skipped, she basically said that the general manager was trying to pay her $600 less than what she was owed. She was owed a little over $1,400, so the GM was trying to give her $800. Now, what I want to do right here is take the time to read you all something else that she had to say about the situation, and she even added Kandi Burruss as if Kandi was going to be some type of assistance to help her get paid or whatever the case may be. So let me go ahead and read that to you all. So she says here, at Bar 1 Miami Beach, the general manager, the worst in history, has been giving me the runaround for a week now, having me drive 40 minutes, 3 days, promising to pay me. At Peter Thomas made a video wishing he would get the same respect the Pale Man does in the hospitality business, but doesn't pay his workers properly. I bust my blank for that money, and for that woman to tell me she not paying me because I was trying to tell her she was trying to short me is insane. I sat there for an hour while she looked for receipts, and the VP sat herself at the bar and drank a gimlet on my last shift as the restaurant was going down the drain. This business needs to be investigated. Checks bounce and they pay workers under the table. Will pay me. Hashtag scammers. Hashtag don't support. Hashtag won't pay workers. I'm trying to make an honest living. I have 2 kids and this is how they do people who don't have much. Why does the rich steal from the poor? This is insane. Hashtag Kandi Burruss. Can you tell your friend to pay his workers? He's scamming us poor folk. At Kandi Burruss, he's taken from the poor. He owes me a paycheck and won't compensate me. The GM he hired won't pay me but called the police on me because she tried to short me out my pay. Alright, so this seems to be a repetitive occurrence when it comes to Peter Thomas and the way that he runs his businesses. You have had a plethora of past and present employees that went to go and cash their checks and were denied access to the money that they worked hard for, all because Peter had insufficient funds. So I think that Peter needs to reevaluate if he's really cut out to run a business of this magnitude. But anyway, guys, I want you to drop down and give me your thoughts on this whole entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.